All right, y'all, bro. We got another special video coming out today, bro, man. Hey, I got my dog in here, my partner, bro. It's one of my first college friends that I met, bro. One of the hardest in the game, the golden coat. My dog, TJ, bro, man, straight out of McCoy, Arkansas, bro. Man, hey, y'all. Hey, bro, it's gonna be a good one today, bro. We talking music, bro. We talking the future, bro. We talking about everything life-wise, bro. So make sure y'all lock in, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the episode, bro. We back for another one. Let's get into it, bro. What's going?
Man, chilling, man. Experiencing life, man. Nigga excited for next chapter of my life. Moving to Florida soon, man.
For sure.
For sure that.
Man, tell the people they can find you, bro.
Man, Lil Travis on all platforms, music, you know what I'm saying? Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, Lil Travis _2, Facebook, TJ Deontay Alfred, man.
Yeah.
We popping it. We going up 2026.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you know what I'm saying? I just wish the best for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate my nigga Tank for having me.
Yeah. Hey, bro, tell them, like, you know, where you started with the music at. What made you, like, love the game? And, like, what made you, like, dang, bro, like, I could really do this?
Man, it was just, you know, obviously, I always been music. I feel like musically inclined and just always around, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama, she could sing, you know? She was always just around the house, just singing it. You know, and my pops, he was always, you know, fucking with the music, like Fruity Loops back in the day, and just having his homeboys and shit around and trying to make a hit and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of got a little experience with the music shit. You know, he actually had talked to labels and shit back in the day, so he kind of really, you know what I'm saying, got me up on game about a little bit about the business and shit though. But it was just like, you know, as a youngin', we in the crib, we watching YouTube videos, you watching your favorite artists and them popping the shit. So it's like, man, nigga, I can do the same shit. So it's like, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to do the same shit. So it's like, you know, that's really inspiring me to really do this shit. It make me feel like I can do this shit.
I wonder did Big Fizzle them blow up in Arkansas? Cause I know Gucci found them.
I think it was more so they had on some Arkansas shit, but they was tapped in with some of the Memphis videographers and shit, and that's how he found them. Cause I think he had shot either with Wicked or Zach Hertz, one of them. And so they just so happened to, you know what I'm saying, Gucci seen that shit and got with him. For real.
They not signed, did they? They signed to Gucci or was they like?
Big did. I think Cootie, he kind of did his own thing.
Oh, sure.
Bro.
I just don't know how Chance the Rapper been independent this long. I think he might do distribution. I don't even think he do deals.
Bro, I think I don't know. I think he probably do distribution deals though, be honest.
Yeah.
The type of nigga Chance is, I can see him doing distribution deal. I don't know. I don't think he's signing nobody.
That's the crazy, like, bro. It's because it's so hard to promote
that
yourself.
Shit, bro. It is. People don't realize, bro, like, ain't nothing wrong with signing to a label because a label can bring you, you know what I'm saying, that exposure and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you a machine, let's say this. If you got to work ethic and obviously you struggle with that exposure and building a fan base, a label can be good for you. But like to say a nigga like Dolph, he got the bread to, you know what I'm saying, put behind himself and shit or whatever. Nigga don't need a label for real. And nigga can just push himself and shit. Really, label just for niggas who just need a jump start or, you know what I'm saying, they don't really know how to either market itself or need exposure. Me personally, I think, you know what I'm saying, it's pros and cons. It's more, it really just more so the deal and shit you really, you know what I'm saying, get out of what you worth and shit. So I ain't gonna really just say, oh, the label, everybody pushing narrative, oh, the label, this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to go to a label, but it's like a label, they had their pros and cons.
It's kind of like something that you use as like a boost, but not somewhere to stay for the rest of your life.
100%, bro. 100%. For example, like a nigga like Drake and Bad Bunny, them niggas don't need a label. But them niggas signed to labels because them niggas smart. They using the label money to market all they shit, so they're not coming out of pocket on none of their shit. They don't need a label, nigga. If they can
label need them.
Literally. I swear to God, they need them. Like I see the contract. They said Bad Bunny, nigga, 90% of his shit he own it. 10% is label. So it's like that just let me know like they need that nigga. He just obviously just using the label money to use for press and marketing and shit, ain't coming out of pocket on none of this shit. and just basically just running it up. Same as for Drake. That's I feel like that's all they signed for a label for real.
I met you at Arkansas Tech back in 2019,
Yes,
and it's just like so interesting because I remember like, you know, you hear a lot of people say they do stuff, but it be like a hobby, and it's like, nah, I just like doing it, but like I don't know if like this is what I do. Like I just do it for fun. I'm just talking, but you like really did it so much to the point. I remember like you told me you did music. I remember you was like recording some stuff, and then like I seen like a couple songs at the time because I don't even know if you had released an album in a while or this was your first. Was the Golden Coast the first album?
Yeah, that was the first.
That was the first album. Cool. Damn, it's crazy. I met you at like the beginning of this stuff. Like, and then you dropped the album, and I was like, he really dropped the album. So then I listened to the album. I'm like, oh, he really do this. Like, he really like into music. Like, he really love this. And then it's like, okay, cool. You know, you drop an album, it's like, okay, cool. Maybe you just talking, whatever. But then you keep going, and like I'm listening to it, and I'm like, dang, bro, like he really love music, like, and I'm like, dang, okay, this is different, cause like a lot of people just say they do it, but not like he really loves it. And so like to see that you like loved it and kept going, and I'm getting album after album, and like collab albums with Gotti, and then you bring on your other friends and other people, artists that you collabing with. Like I'm like, dang, like he really deep into this game. And so like to see, I love when I meet people like myself, even if they're in a different lane. Like you in music, I'm doing sports, but like we got this strong hustle and like deep love for what we do. And I feel like when I meet people like that, I click with them instantly. Like it don't take me forever. I ain't gotta keep hanging out with them this and the third to figure out if they cool or not. Like it's just like, nah, we on the same time, and like both of our hustles are just that strong. Even to the point like it was that semester I had fell off because I failed my first semester of school, and I like told y'all like, hey, bro, it ain't nothing personal. I just gotta lock in. And it was just an understanding. Like it wasn't like, dang, he being weird or dang, or trying to like tempt me to come around, even though I told you I gotta lock in. Like whenever I came, y'all showed love. Whenever I didn't show up, it still was love. So like I love when I meet somebody that's just like me, cause in the words of Kevin Gates, it's a treatment two players meet. Like when you meet somebody that's on the same time as you, you don't gotta explain yourself too much. It's just like, bro, I already know, bro. I'm on the same time, bro.
100%, bro. For real, it was like ever since, like you said, we just been locked in. Like you said, we just on the same frequency, like same mentality, same like how I was with the music, you was with, you know what I'm saying, football, bro. So it was just like, you know, we had the same hustle, just a different objective. Bro, that's how we click for real.
100%, bro. Love that stuff, bro.
For real.
So like, you know, in the next like 5 years, like where you see yourself at in music, and like also like, is there any other lanes within the music industry that you would want to get into, or that you already are into that you've been working on?
Man, I say next 5 years, I for sure will still be like going hard. Most definitely. I can't really just, you know, tell you where I'll be, but obviously still be going hard, and the Lord's willing, somewhere bigger and better. But as far as what I want to do and what lane I want to do, I want to like produce for people more. I've been, you know, working on producing my next future albums and stuff too. So, you know, I want to be more so on the production side of people's, you know what I'm saying, tapes and collabs and stuff like that, and videography, and you know, I want to get more into songwriting. A lot of this stuff really just be off the head though, so I've just been trying to you know, get into the pen work to really just think more about what I'm saying rather than just saying it.
Yeah. Cause I remember one time I was thinking about doing some music. I was like, bro, like how you do it? Like, bro, just get in there and just go. Like I can't explain it, bro. You just gotta get in there and go.
No,
but like 100%. I get it though, cause like with football, like I'll be trying to explain how to do a certain move to somebody, but it's like you just gotta rip it until like you just can do it.
No, 100%.
Like I can show you how to do it 1,000,000 times, but it's like you're not gonna get it until you get in there and do it as many times as I done did it.
It started to become natural. It started to become just like second nature.
100%. It's kind of like driving. Like you drive the same route so many times. I've noticed like I'll subconsciously drop down to the speed limit in certain areas and I don't even look at the signs no more. It's just like I know how fast I'm supposed to go here. I know how slow I'm supposed to go here. And it's like I'm just doing it because I done did it so many times. So like repetition and like doing stuff over and over again, it like really get your mind going to like, okay, cool, I can do this now. It becomes like it's kind of like a muscle that you strengthening. And now you know, like, oh, like when you see 225, you like, oh no, I got this. Compared to when you first saw it, you like, oh no, twin. Like, this is dangerous out here.
No, for real, man. Like you said, repetition is the best practice for sure. You ain't, you know, what they say, you to perfect something, you gotta do your 10,000 hours, put your 10,000 hours in. 100%. So that's what it's all about, man.
What's something about the music industry or the music game itself, like, that you feel like people on the outside always confused, but like they just don't understand about it?
I feel like people don't understand like what, you know, the access. People just say, oh, this guy is all the way up here. He's, you know, it gotta be the money or it gotta be the way he's, you know what I'm saying, rapping or this and that.
Yeah.
As far as people just think people just, you know, talented, which they are very talented people, but it's also, it's like the doors and access too, you know. You know, your networking is the key. Your network is network, so it's like, you know, it's who you know. Obviously, it's who you know in this. You can be the most talented person in the earth and in the world when it comes to music or really anything, but it's like you can't do that. I mean, you can, but it's like the odds of it happening. You can't do that just sitting, you know what I'm saying, at the house or just, you know, behind the computer all day or whatnot. You can, I mean, you can, but like I said, the odds of that happening, you know. But, you know, it's not rocket science, but it's obviously who you know in this when it comes to really the entertainment industry overall.
Facts. And like I said earlier, like, whatever you do, like, you can be most qualified, have all the degrees, like, you can have all the certificates, like, but knowing somebody gonna get you in that door way quicker than all that other stuff.
100%.
Because the thing about it though, like, it's 1,000 people in this line that's just as qualified as you. They went to school just like you, got degrees just like you. But it's like, how many of y'all know him, the person that's already in the building? And it's like, it's one person that know the person in the building, and 9 times out of 10 they gonna get the job. 100%. They might interview some other people that make them feel good, but they already know who they getting. 100%. They knew that before the interview. They were just like, hey, we got to take this through standard protocol, but you already got the job.
100%.
Like,
100%. Like you such a raffle ticket, you know?
Facts. Bruh.
Yeah, like 100%, man.
I like all them little scratch offs and all that stuff. I'm like, man, I got a chance. I ain't got no chance, man. BTB, bro. Tell us about BTB, where it started, what's like the, what it mean, and like, who all a part of it, and what y'all like, what it look like?
Man, BTB started behind the bank in the Mac, man. It just, you know, everybody, I feel like, I say BTB behind the bank, like everybody's part of it, you know what I'm saying? Rather they know it or not, I look at it as a community. You know, anybody who came from behind the bank, really the Mac, you know what I'm saying? That's who I do it for. You know what I'm saying? Me and Gotti, we've been doing this from like, you know, since 2019, but behind the bank been there since, you know, we was in diapers and since our family members was kids though. But it's like, I feel like, you know, we the ones that's kind of put it on our back to like kind of represent this. It's just us, you know, it's the community. You know, I try not to just say it's just a us thing. I say it's we, you know what I'm saying? And
for the people that don't know, what's the Mac?
The Mac is McCrory.
Oh, okay.
It's McCrory, man.
Okay.
Woodruff County to be exact.
Yeah.
McCrory and Augusta and the Egg. We got love in Augusta too, so I can't leave them out either.
How far is y'all like from Augusta?
Augusta like only like 5-8 minutes away.
Dang, for real.
Yeah, right.
So they got their own high school or something too?
Yeah.
Dang, bro. So do y'all got like a rivalry going?
Yeah. It used to be, but it's like, you know, it ain't the same no more.
Yeah.
You know, Augusta kind of like, you know, they kind of just, I ain't gonna say just falling off, but you know, a lot of kids ain't really going to the school.
Who was like the originators of the group, and like how did their relationship just like start? Like, was it a conversation? Was y'all just kicking it one day? I'm like, dang, bro, you rap, I rap too. Like how did it start up?
Man, me and Gotti, bro. It was like, but we been, you know, it was just something, we always been this, but we just kind of just made it, you know what I'm saying? Just put a label on it. But me and Gotti, like, that's my dog, bro, since we first met each other as kids. Like, you know, like since Head Start for real. Kindergarten, like preschool, that's my dog. We've been friends since, you know, we was kids, so it was like, it was just a loyalty thing. We always, it was just innocent, you know, but we just talked about it, and we just kind of just put a label, because we always was behind the bank. We just put a label on it just to represent, for sure, you know.
So like, was it like one of those things, like once you start something and like everybody like, what's BTB? Like how I get in there? Like, hey, I want to be BTB. Like, was it on some stuff like that where people like,
man, you gotta catch a body, you know what I'm saying? Nah. You just, man, it's just like, you know, it was just really, you know what I'm saying? It was just more so, it's just, I ain't saying, like I said, just community thing, just where we came from, like where you came from, and just like, obviously we do the music, it was just anybody who was around, really, just around that time period. Like anybody from the Mac, like I said, you might not know that you BTB, but it's like,
100%.
you behind the bank though, you know what I'm saying? As long as you behind the bank,
100%.
Mac or the A, is like, that's just what it was, that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? Rather they know it or not, that's who we do it for real.
Was that your first love? Because I know you played football and stuff in school too.
Oh man, football, obviously, sports, basketball was my first love though. You know, I didn't really discover, like, have a love for music. I always liked it, music, but I ain't really fallen in love with music till later on. You know what I'm saying? Later on, and like in high school and shit, for real. Like music was always, like I said, I was always inclined with the music. Always was. Music was always a part of life, for real. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Later on, that's when we kind of for real was like, you know, we finna really do this. You know what I'm saying? You get inspired so much to the point it's like, man, we can do this too. So that's what we did.
So like, you know, doing the music for as long as you've been doing it, like, was there ever like a point of like, man, I don't even know if I still want to do this, or was it like always a forever? Because I ain't gonna lie, you know, it can get rough when you chasing a dream, when you got something that you want to do with your life. And so like, was there ever like a wavering point, or like a different lane where you was like, well, maybe I need to go do this?
Man, 100%. I feel like it was every emotion. I feel like when you chasing, like you said, you chasing a dream, something you so infatuated with, something you so in love with, something you so determined and dedicated about and so serious about, you gonna go through every emotion. For sure, 100%. It been millions of times I was like, man, I don't know if I wanna keep going or whatever, but it's like, you know, that's just what separates the greats or the goods from everybody else. Is you got to keep going. It don't even matter, you know what I'm saying, how good you is or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, it just matters about the perseverance. But 100%, like, I went through every emotion with this music stuff. I want to quit, to man, I want to keep going, to man, I'm loving it, to middle fingers to this, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
So it's like everything, bro. I just feel like that's just part of it, for real.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I be on the same stuff sometimes, like, bro, I just be like, bro, I don't know, bro. Maybe this ain't for me, bro. But like, also, it's just like, it's like I'm telling people, like, bro, I'm gonna have kids one day. And it's like, you gotta, like, I had to really ask myself, do you feel like you wanna quit this because it ain't going at the rate that you wanted it to? Or because you truly don't feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing? And quite honestly, the answer was like, it wasn't going the way I wanted it to. And so I'm like, I do love this thing. And like, it used to be a time where I didn't care about the results. I just love doing it. And so it's like, I feel like the older we get, we have to remind our younger self has to remind our older self, like, hey, bro, this is what we got in it for. We got in it because we love it. We got into it because this is where our heart was. So like, just do it for fun like we used to do as kids. And you know, whatever 100%. Come of it, cool. If nothing come of it, cool. Like, one artist that I love, and I know like his mama proud, is Corday. Cause like his mama he made a song by his mom, like trying out for like, I don't know if it was American Idol or whatever, but she used to be a singer and stuff. But yeah, Corday was just talking about, you know, how stuff just like changed and how, you know, he started doing his stuff and his mama kind of got to like live her dream through her kid, and not forcing it on him, but just more so like, you know, she planted the seeds and it grew through him, like as far as like musically. And so like, you know, I think sometimes like, even if it don't work out for us, it's so good when we see like it work out for our kids, or the next generation, or the next generation. Cause it's like, it's something that we all share a common love for. It's just different levels to it. And it's like, you know, like I talked about earlier, somebody gotta lay the foundation. Sometimes you gotta be the sacrifice for a better tomorrow. And like, you know,
100%, bro.
So 100%. I think it's just important to, you know, just do the best that you can in your time and let tomorrow have what it's gonna have. Cause you look back at like Black history, and it's a bunch of people in Black history that like, they played a huge part in it, but it's like, they didn't get to see the fruits of the labor of it because they died or they got too old. But us now, we get to go places that they couldn't go. We get to eat places they didn't get to eat. We can do all that stuff without getting harassed like they used to. And so it's like they laid the foundation. They never got to saw it come to pass, but you know, somebody had to start it for it to be a thing in the first place.
No, for real.
What's like your biggest like musical goal? Like dang, if I do this thing here, like I'm cool. Like I don't need nothing else.
Man, really, I say, man, honestly, I just say really just to get in, just some recognition, really just get in the industry, man. Yeah. Like, obviously, like, everybody want a Grammy, everybody want the #1 hit or not, but it's like, yeah, me, bro, I come from nothing, literally. Like, I'm the definition of coming from nothing, bro. 100%. It don't get, you know what I'm saying, no smaller or on this size, you know what I'm saying, ever. So it's like, just to even touch the stage of anywhere to close to your idols or anything, bro, that's a blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm striving to do. 100%. I ain't even gotta be the richest or the biggest or nothing. Long as you know my name, I'm good with that, bro.
100%.
100%. Like, you know, that's all I'm striving for. As long as you know who I am, and as long as you know who I do it for, that's all I want.
100%. I think you stick with that mentality, you can get there. You can get there with anything that you want in life. Cause like, you know, a lot of times I think about legacy, and like that's the biggest thing for me. Like, you know, like as much as like people, like for example, LeBron James, NBA champion, gonna be a Hall of Famer, 100%. And with all his accomplishments and the things that he's done, I think his greatest accomplishment for him is gonna be the stuff that his son accomplishes. Cause it's like, this is something that I truly personally worked on and tried to mold the best that I possibly could. And now I'm seeing the fruits of the labor through the things that he accomplished and like the doors that I got to open. And like, you know, his son wouldn't have had those opportunities. Not to say that he's not good enough, but it's like getting drafted to the Lakers and stuff like that. His dad definitely opened that door for him, which I don't see nothing wrong with. No, but it's like, you know, it's because his dad made a name for himself. And so it's like, you know, you making a name for yourself, it might be a kid in 10, 15 years decide, hey, I want to do music. And a label might be like, man, I don't know if we should sign him. And then they find out he from the same place you from, and they seen how far you took it. And they're like, oh, you know what? Let's give him a chance. You seen what happened when we got Buddy out of there?
No, like, for real, man. No, for real. That's the best, you know what I'm saying? What you said, best analogy, best way to put it, for sure. Like you said, somebody got to be the foundation. Even if I don't ever get to that where I want to be, as long as I, you know what I'm saying, I try, as long as I, you know what I'm saying, got to where I kept going, persevering, like eventually I can be, you know what I'm saying, something great to somebody else, or instructor or sensei to somebody else, or you know what I'm saying, a passageway to, or a blueprint to something, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to be. If I can't get to what I want to, or be what I want, long as I can be a blueprint or helpful for the next person, you know what I'm saying? No, that's all it's about. It's just 100%. Giving game to the 100%. Next. The youngest what's underneath us.
No, 100%. I definitely believe that, bro. I definitely believe that. Who is that artist, like, if you could go in the studio and they in there, like, who would you want to work with? Like, your dream artist, like, dang, bro, like, I'd love to make a song with them. Man. And it could be like a couple or just one.
Man, be honest, bro. Anybody, bro. Any one of the greats, bro. From from either rappers, singers, R&B, like a Rihanna. Everybody
I'm
wants a
say on the song Rihanna, yeah,
Rihanna
okay,
or a
okay,
Beyonce.
okay,
You know.
okay. Who you feel like, cause I know y'all got this thing where cause I was listening to who was it? I was watching this interview with some artist, and they were talking about how they want to do a song with this artist, but they didn't know sonically if it was gonna sound right when they did it. Like, who do you feel like sonically, if y'all got on the same beat, it'll flow good, kind of like on some Gunna and Baby, or Corday and Anderson .Paak? Who is that person you feel like you would just
Who I can flow with sonically, bro? Man, that's crazy, bro. Me personally, man, I don't even want to put myself in a box. Cause I feel like really anybody, really. Me personally, I feel like anybody.
Yeah.
But just off of just naturally, just have my sound. I feel like anybody in the South, really, as far as from ATL, like a Gunner or anybody from Memphis, just off the sound and originality, you know what I'm saying, where we located, just how we talk and stuff like that, for real, bro. But nah, I feel like anybody, really, anybody in the Southern, cause that's just how we talk and just how we, you know what I'm saying, move and everything. That just us, for real.
All right, bro. So I know, you finna make the big move, bro. You finna move up out the state, bro. Go ahead down there to Florida, bro.
Yes,
Chase your dreams, bro, and get to it. And bro, was it a long, deep thought about making this move, and uh, like what do you feel like is the benefits of going down there, and uh, is it hard leaving the Mac, and leaving the state that you grew up in that you love so much, and transitioning to something new?
Man, I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry for my dreams. So it wasn't. I don't think it was. It wasn't a long thought process at all. It's just like the resources and everything. Arkansas ain't really got the resources as compared to Florida. I mean, you can make it happen obviously anywhere, but it's your potential, your chances is higher as you go to somewhere like that. But yeah, obviously I looked at it, weighed my options and what I'll be looking at and what I could be capable of doing. Obviously, and the resources, like I said, as far as the studios and the label and the gigs, the performance and what I can do. In Arkansas, we very limited.
Yeah.
It's obviously about who you know, which that's everywhere, but it's you get more chance, opportunity in somewhere like Florida.
Yeah. Who are some of your favorite artists out of Florida?
I gotta go, obviously, Rod Wave.
Yeah.
Kodak.
Yeah.
I Lil Papa,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Lil Papa, man.
For sure.
He's one of the greats to me. Hurricane Wisdom.
Yeah.
Young and Ace.
Yeah.
Young and Ace, nice. Man, I ain't keep going, man. Florida he got one of the greatest. When it comes to music, man, they doing their thing, man. I'm inspired.
100%. It's crazy though, cause I used to listen to so many artists growing up, and until I got around my partners from Florida, I didn't realize I was listening to Florida music the whole time. I'm listening to Ace, I'm listening to Rod, I'm listening to Papa, I'm listening to Hot Boy. I'm I didn't know I was listening to straight
hot, nice.
I didn't realize I was listening to straight Florida music. I'm thinking I'm just listening to artists, bro. No, I'm listening to people from the same state, and they just got so much going over there. Between Florida, I want to say musically, you got Florida, and I ain't ranking. I'm just saying Florida, Louisiana, Atlanta. I think they the top, the big three. Quite honestly, far as when it comes to music and where it come out. Oh, can't forget Chicago. Chicago up there too. For sure. Is there another state that I'm missing?
I gotta go, Tennessee, Memphis.
Yeah, 100%. My bad. Memphis too. So what's that? Chicago, Florida, Memphis. It was one other. Chicago, Memphis, and Louisiana. Is there a fifth, like, to make a top five?
Probably New York.
New York, yeah. 100%, yeah. Yeah. Though I feel like those are the top five, like, places, like, music just oozing out of there, bro. And, like, Chicago, I like Chicago and Florida was so different to me. Not like from each other, but more so just like when I hear artists like Rod Wave come out of Florida, because I'm so used to just like, you know, a different type of sound. And then he came here with something a little different. And then Chicago, you know, we had Juice World. And like I'm used to drill music out of Chicago. I'm not used to, you know, somebody like on melodies and stuff. Like
Juice WRLD was a breath of fresh air for sure.
Man, what I feel like, you know, I don't know if it's always been and it just when it's popularized, but it seemed like we in like I don't know if I'm saying this right, but a more melodic type of generation as far as music. Like we got a lot more guys out here doing vocals and not just, you know, rapping.
Most definitely, bro. You got to think because the game is evolving. You
Yeah,
know, there's only so much rapping you can do.
No, facts.
There's only so much rapping you can do until
Facts.
they're gonna want to hear something else. So it's like now you're gonna have to start singing it, and now it's coming to like now it's about to be, you know, what else you can do other than rap and sing. Now they gonna want to hear something else. So, but that's just the game, you know. I love it as far as basketball.
Yeah.
You can dunk the basketball. You can shoot. You know, it went from dunking it to they going mid range crazy to now they shooting from half court.
Yeah, you don't even got like true bigs no more. You got stretch fours and they out here spacing the floor and running the point.
I'm saying like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Nah, 100%. I ain't gonna lie. I like it though, as far as like how we going into melodic times, because it's like, you know, I feel like that more tougher music or like, you know, street music and stuff, like, and I'm saying it's still street aspects and melodic and with the melodies and stuff.
100%.
But like the melodies, like to hear men like sing the songs along with other men, like it'd be like, dang, bro, like we ain't gotta be all so uptight and masculine all the time. Like when I heard guys like singing Rod Wave, I was like, dang, bro, that's pretty cool to hear, bro. Like, cause I'm so used to like, I'm thinking like when it first came on, like they trying to test me, like, bro, they don't want to sing if you want to. We gonna be on your top. But like now it's like everybody be like, bro, you better sing it Rod Wave, bro. Like
real,
be feeling it in your chest.
It's touching your soul, man. That's soul
real.
music.
Facts.
If it's good, it's good.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You can't deny that. If it's soulful, it's gonna touch you. It's gonna touch you regardless what it is.
Love it, bro.
Or what it is, bro. That's just the love of music, bro. That's just the aspect of music, the frequency and just the soul of it, bro.
Do you feel like, you know, it's hard to get into like doing melodies and stuff?
As far as I feel like for me, obviously, yeah, because it's like, you know, me personally, when it comes to melodic and stuff like that, I feel like it kind of is because you have to like, rather than just rapping, just something you got to really dig deep within yourself to actually like, you know, really put in and be vulnerable with your music, you know, when it comes to stuff like that. That's, you know, vulnerability in your music, that's when you make some of the best music, you know, when you're going through pain or you experience something and stuff and put it in music, that majority of the time be some of your best stuff because it's something a lot of people can relate to at the end of the day.
100%. You ever like tried it on? I know I think I've heard a couple songs where you like got into it, but like I know like, you know, some people like they like to mix their voice and stuff like that. Do you think like mixing the voice is more so like a, man, I can't really sing, so let me mix it a little bit, or is it more so like based off like the sound of how the song already is kind of set up and like your vocals not matching it, so you trying to like match it up to like stay on the same course? Because sometimes I feel like you can sing and it's like, it ain't really going with the song, even though you singing good.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of everything, be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest, it's kind of a little bit of everything. Sometimes I might just go with, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, with the song to the best of my ability, or I might just go with, you know what I'm saying, what I feel like what is right, you know? Yeah. You know, what my right might not be right, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, it's just, that's all going with.
100%. Somebody like I was surprised to see get into that, but like, and like he started doing it a little bit, But like, I want to say the album was Colors. I want to say Colors was when he really mastered it. Was when YB started like really getting into it, his vocals. And I was like, wait a minute, he really on this thing, like going. Like at first he would be like, you know, he get a little something here and there. But like this one, like he had like almost half to full verses where he's like really doing vocals.
No, 100%, man. It's like I said, it's like, you know, I feel like he was probably really going through something. And so it's like, you know, when you feel that and you going through, you got something to talk about, and that pain is going to speak for itself. 100%. So it's like, we can hear it. We can hear it.
Who is an artist right now that you feel like is like underrated? Like they one of them ones, but it's like the rest of the world not really giving them their acknowledgement. Like, you know, like they, like, let's say like they mainstream and people know them and stuff, but it's like bro, he or she is like harder than these other people y'all saying so good.
Man, there's so many. It's a little dude out in Alabama, bro. His name Fat Mac.
Okay.
Fat Mac. He it's actually two of them, but it's the one with the K.
Okay.
He's nice. He kind of more so like on the Juice WRLD type.
Okay.
Shit.
Dang,
You know
for real. I'm gonna have to tap in. I'm gonna have to tap in.
Fat Mac.
Shout out Fat Mac.
Yeah, shout out Fat Mac. I feel like he really nice. And he do a lot of like, you know what I'm saying, the melodic vocal stuff. Something that you'll probably dig it for sure.
Nah, for sure.
But Fat Mac, sadly Lil Papa, you know, I feel like he was really one of them ones even before the tragedy with him, but I feel like he was really nice with it, man. Like really nice with it.
Man, I liked a lot of his songs. I forgot which one it was. I think it was Back to Business or something. I can't remember how it went, but he had like piano keys on it and stuff, and like it was just like a nice, his flow was just so different. I was like, dang, bro, he got a nice flow. But like I just like hope, like, you know, because I don't know if he was halfway done or where he was with finishing his project, but I know he had spoke on like, you know, I'm gonna be at peace after this next project. Like I'm gonna be good. So I just hope like they do his next album justice. Like, cause I know how them posthumous albums can get. Like, cause sometimes they feel tainted.
Yeah.
They feel like, bro, you know this person would have never worked with this person. Y'all literally out here just selling their records to anybody who want to hop on their songs, and you know,
grab.
Come on, bro. Like, I love Juice WRLD, but like them last, like that last, like after the one that dropped right after he died, Legends Never Die was his last real album to me. Everything after that just wasn't given like he would have did this. Like some songs, 100%. Yes, but other songs I'm like, what? And like somebody else, and like I had just grew to love him because I loved, like, I heard the songs, but I never really gave him a chance. But Pop Smoke, like I listened to his ass album, I'm like, oh cool, that's cool. The next album, I promise you, it seemed like it was a range of random features on there. I'm like, yeah, no, like I don't even think he had that many features on his albums before he died.
100%. I feel like a lot of times it just be like, I ain't gonna say just money grab because obviously, you know.
Yeah, like people really do genuinely gonna hop on there, but it's like also, like I feel like the one thing you can't do with them albums is you don't have that person's thought process.
No, 100%,
or to like
100%,
because it's something that they feel and that they do when they in there making the songs that make the songs come out how they come out. Like, you know, you got technicians and stuff in there, but that artist knows their sound. Their artist knows what their fans want to hear. Their artist knows like I don't know if I could do a feature with them, or I don't know. But like they feel like they just be passing features out after they die, and then they be putting them out as albums, and it's like, nah, like I feel like honestly, after an artist die, whatever their last album project was that they was working on, finish that up. And if it ain't got enough tracks, put a couple singles on there and then leave it alone. Like, you know, if they had songs left, mix them up a little bit and put them out. But don't put no features on there. Like, I done seen some features done, they done great. But some I've seen done bad. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I think Michael Jackson had a song out there and somebody had a feature from somebody. And I was like, yeah, no, this ain't giving Mike. Mike, I don't think Mike would have liked this one too much.
Nah, for sure, 100%, man. No, for real, bro. Nah, it's crazy. It's just like, you know, at the end of the day, it's the industry. So the industry, they gonna go with what they feel like was the hottest or what they feel like can achieve them the most success, you know?
So, like, okay, you know, let's say you pass. Would you want them to put out another album after you pass? Or would it be like, okay, you can, but like, would it be somebody from like from BTB or like from your camp for real to like engineer it and put it out?
I mean, yeah, I would like to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that was close to me to really, you know, someone who was close to me, because, you know, they'll know how how I was thinking or my thought process, you know, to be mostly or more involved into what was going on, obviously. But, you know, I would love to like really just, you know, put my music out there. Whatever I got, just be out there so they can remember me for it. Anything I can be remembered for it, put it out there, you know.
I think the most
good or bad.
I think the most beautiful thing is just like, you know, like and this is with any creative, from music to TikToks to whatever you're doing, like we literally are living in a space to where you can create your legacy and live forever. Like everything that you put out is forever gonna be out there for people to access 10, 15, 20 years later. Like, for example, like Tupac died before I was even born, but like his music impacted me at a certain point in my life. And I'm like, bro, he comes from a completely different generation, but your music is still impacting me 10, 15 years later. You impacting a person from a completely different generation. And so I love how generational music can be, and like art, and like really everybody in this space as far as being creative, because we all have something to say and we all have something to attribute to the world. And like now that we have like these apps and stuff, although they can be dangerous and tainted to your mind if you don't properly like structure yourself and like discipline yourself away from it, like it's a blessing to have it too, because it's like now everybody has an opportunity to be heard, and like you said, get your name out there and like let people know who you are.
100%, man. It's a new era, age of knowledge, bro.
No, for sure.
An age of knowledge.
No gatekeeping. Everybody just sharing whatever it is they got going, and like I love how like you can just like touch, like you can touch people just by like, man, I'm having a bad day, and somebody be like, man, I'm having a bad day too.
No, for real.
It'd be somebody you ain't never met before showing you more love than people close to you. Like, hey, bro, it's gonna be all right. You got this, bro. I'm feeling just like you, bro. But guess what? We gonna make it through this thing. And it'll be somebody you ain't never met. You be like, dang, bro, that make me feel real good. No, I don't even know you, bro. But
no, for real. You know it. That's how you know it's real.
Yeah.
100%. That's how you know it's authentic.
And that's why I be telling people, like, if you in whatever lane that you in, like I ain't gonna say don't value the people around you, but like value the people that don't know you, that show you love, because that's genuine. That's not, oh, because I know you, oh, because we went to school together, oh, because of this, because of that. No, I listen to your music and I actually love your music. I'm actually a fan of your music. I don't even know you from a can of paint, but this art that you done put out and what you saying has touched me to the point where like I'm inspired. So it's like, you know, I think it's so good to, you know, love the individuals that you don't know that enjoy what you do, like, but also, you know, appreciate, like, let's say like you make a song and it only get like 10 plays, but one of those plays is like one of your siblings or your mama, and it's like you can appreciate that, because it's like, dang, like these people that love me, like showing me love. But also for the other 7 people that show your stuff love, you can appreciate them too, because it's like, bro, you don't even know me, you don't even have to press play on this, but you decided to anyways and show me love, and so I can appreciate that.
No, for real, bro. For real. That's how you, like you said, that's how you know it's real.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it's like, obviously no agenda or nothing behind it, just purely off of just support and love. For real. It don't get no better than that.
Facts. Hey, so like, we finna go and get up out of here. I ain't want to make too long of a video, but hey, bro, like, what's some advice that you would give to somebody that's coming up in music or like chasing their dreams and like really want to get out there and do it, like if you could like go back and just like, well, you could give 2 or it could be the same all in one. Like if you could go back and give yourself a piece of advice and some advice that you would give somebody that's, you know, that's on the same path as you, like, or just chasing a dream.
Man, I just say just keep going. You know,
Yeah.
it's ups and downs in everything you do, but
Yeah.
you know what's going to determine anything and everything at the end of everything is keep going. Your perseverance. You know? Perseverance is key and consistency.
Yeah.
But the advice I would give to myself is don't beat yourself up, man. Just keep going, work hard, and obviously just be confident. You know, be confident and just know all will work out. You know, we also caught it up into steps and what we need to do and this and that, and feel like we're running out of time. But in actuality, you know, time is what you make it.
Said one right there, brother. For sure.
You know, time is what you make it, bro. So it's
sure.
like we just gotta keep going, man. Just keep going, head down, just keep going.
Facts.
And just fall in love with it. Just fall in love with the journey.
Yeah. Hey, so like, man, tell the folks one more time where they can find you at, bro, so they can tap in with you, bro.
Lil Travis, man. Lil Travis on all platforms.
Yeah.
You know, Lil Travis _2 on Instagram.
Yeah.
TJ Deontay Alfred on Facebook.
Yeah.
But Lil Travis on all platforms, man. Coded Trigger Tape. The mixtape coming soon, real soon.
Yeah.
And Ben 10, the single out on all platforms, man. Y'all
Yeah.
go check me out. The video coming as well, man.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my dog Lil Travis for coming through, man.
For sure, man.
And coming in here, bruh, and just like doing the interview, bruh. Know you're a busy dude. You got a lot ahead of you, bruh. But it's just so good to tap in with you, bruh. Make sure y'all always, you know, tap in with your people, see how they doing, and, you know, continue to collaborate and inspire others through your own journey, because we all got something to say and we all got something to contribute to the world. I love y'all, and it's been another video with your boy, THATSSOTANK.